Hello scholars, today we're going to do 3.4, so you need the notes and let's go. Alright, start with the Bellwork. Use the function below to answer the question. So this is actually review from the last lesson, so let's go. Alright, I have f of x is equal to negative 3 negative x plus 4 power minus 5. Before we keep going on, please know that your base is not negative 3. What do I mean by that? Folks, this is negative 1 times 3 raised to negative x plus 4 power minus 5. So know that that negative 3 is not negative 3, it's a negative 1 times 3. That being said, what is your base? Base is 3. So 3 is bigger than 1. So without any reflection, does it represent growth or decay? It is the growth. Alright. How many reflection does the equation have? You have two places to look for. You have in the front, in front of everything. You have in front of the x. There's a negative. You have two reflections. So because of that, the growth becomes growth. Okay, ultimately your graph is going to be the exponential growth graph. Where's a horizontal asymptote? How do I find it? You have to look at the shift, vertical shift up and down. It's a minus 5, so horizontal asymptote at y is equal to negative 5. Will the graph above or below the horizontal asymptote, which number should we look at? A value. A is negative. That means your graph got reflected over the x-axis. So it's going to be below the thing. Below the asymptote. Number 6 is a little difficult. I believe we did it with 3.2 lesson. When you watch the video, I wasn't there. And it gets really tricky if you don't have a graphing calculator, but oh well, let's go. Alright, so how do I do it? So we are trying to find the solution where f of x is equal to negative 1/3 x minus 10. Well, what is f of x? F of x is that exponential function. So we are trying to find the solution where this is equal to this. Well, how do you do it? You can't solve it algebraically, so we have to use a graphing calculator. Okay, so if you don't have it, sorry. If you do, follow along. There's a glare. Alright, so under f of 1, I'm going to put that 1/3 x. Where's the x? By the way, x is right here. X minus 10, and then I'm going to move it down to the second y2. I'm going to type my function, negative 3 raised to the carets, negative x plus 4 minus 5. Oops, nope. Minus 5. Okay, so do you see what I just did? I type in two of my functions, one up there, one down here. Now I'm going to go ahead and graph it. So hit the graph button on the right top corner. Alright, notice that what's going to show up on your graphing calculator might probably is different than what's showing in mine because of the window issues, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and change the window. Everyone go to Zoom. What does number 6 say? See standard. That's going to make it negative 10, 10, 10. So I'm going to make it more standard window that looks like this. Try it. Alright, so it looks like that's my linear function, that's my exponential function. I'm going to go ahead and find where they intersect right there. Can you also guess that there's going to be another point over here that's going to intersect? Yeah, in fact, it's going to have 2 points, but let's focus on this one first, shall we? How do you find where they intersect? You're going to go to second calc. Okay, second trace of the calc button. Number 5, intersect. First curve, right now, it's already in the one of the curve. You can't really see it because it's out of the window. Hit enter. Second curve. I think it looks like it's somewhere there in the second curve too. Hit enter. Guess. You're going to guess where they intersect. For this problem, you don't actually move anything and just hit enter and enter and enter. It's going to find the answer. Only calculator care is that I need you to tell me this region. If you don't tell me this region, calculator is going to get confused. Are you talking about here, or are you talking about the other solution on the other out of the window? Okay, hit guess. There you go. So my one of the answer is x is equal to 2.7, and I'm going to write on my Bellwork 2.72 right here. Okay, all right. Now let's find the second point. Notice I can't find this, so I'm going to go to zoom, and I'm going to zoom it out. Number 3. I'm going to zoom it out. I'm going to move it a little to the right. Do you see where the mouse is moving? And somewhere there, I'm going to zoom it out. So do you see how my whole window got shifted right bottom There's a linear, there's an exponential function. Let's find the intersection again. Calc. Number 5. First curve right there. Second curve, move it right there. Guess in the middle somewhere. Do you see mouse moving? Yep, about 15. X is equal to 15. So those are your two solutions. Okay, all right. So graphing calculator is very, very, very important skills. We will spend more time doing it probably sometime this semester later. All right, good job on your Bellwork.